Just 3-4 slides only, and then we will concentrate on the homework. Yes, first one with the particle yet. I think we didn't learn this. Have you learned about this yet? No.
No, sir.
Yeah. So yet is nothing but yet is the object marker in a sentence. Okay, we haven't started with the verbs. From the next class, we will be starting with the verbs. In every Hebrew phrase, if you see, the word order is in the following way. The first one will be the verb, the second one will be the subject, and the third one will be the object. If this order is changing, that will be due to the emphasis needed to any one of these elements. For example, if a phrase is starting with a subject, then that means the subject should be emphasized. If it is starting with an object, then object should be emphasized. Otherwise, in any Hebrew phrase, the word order is verb, subject, and object. And there is one element which is called as accusative or object marker, right? That means this particular word, et is the sign of direct object. That means in a sentence, before the object, this et will be placed. In most of the places, you will see this et. In some of the places, you will not see. So when you see the et, you can understand that soon after it, immediately after et, you will see the object. So that means it enables us to understand that, okay, the object is placed here. So whenever there is an object, you can come across it before that. Either it will be joined with the help of markup or it will stand alone. So that is called as object marker. When we start the verbs, we will be able to understand it very carefully, clearly. Now, the point is, the object marker is always used in order to mark the object. That means it is just a marker. It cannot be translated. But in most of the places or in some places, you will see that the object marker also will receive the pronominal suffix. When the object marker is receiving the pronominal suffix, please note, the object marker, which is just an element to mark the object, will become the object itself when it receives the pronominal suffix. When the object marker is standing before the object, it is just a marker to help us to indicate which is the object. But when the object marker is carrying pronominal suffixes, then the object marker itself will become the object. How? Because the pronominal suffix is added. So how the object marker uh, will receive the pronominal suffix, or what changes you can encounter when the object marker yet is receiving the pronominal suffix. That is displayed here. So if you see here, it is not simply yet and then the pronominal suffixes, but there is some internal changes that are taking place. In the place of sere, you are coming across a holum verb. So the first change will be the object marker sere will become holum verb. So don't ask me how it has been changed. It is already there in the text. Okay, nobody has fixed it again. It is already there in the text. Even the Masorets added that. That means that verb is already there. So by looking at that, they know that this is an object marker with the pronominal suffix. All right, just a minute. Now, after the change of sere into holum, you can see that the pronominal suffixes are added. Okay, so it becomes ot means me. Okay, when it remains only as object marker, it will be only the indicator. But when it receives the pronominal suffix, it becomes the object. That means it will be translated. So OT becomes me, OTeka you, OTak you, OTO him, OTAM her, OTANU, Etkem, Etken, OTAM, OTAN, us, you, them, them. Okay. So OT, OTeka, OTAM, OTO, OTA, OTANU, Etkem, Etken, OTAM, OTAN. Okay, so please go through this and try to memorize it, or try to grasp it in such a way that you will be able to discern it when it appears in the text. Okay, this you have to memorize, and you should be able to know to you should be in a position to differentiate it, because there is another separable proposition with the same thing. I will come to it later. Please quickly. Yes, quickly.
Yes, I just have a doubt. So
Yes,
this
quickly.
eighth is in absolute form, right?
No,
So when
eighth
we
is
move to construct,
no. Please understand. Eighth is just the sign of direct object. Eighth is not a
okay,
noun. Eighth is not a noun. Eighth is
okay.
eighth is just the sign of direct object. That means in order to indicate the object, eighth will be placed before the object. Right?
So the absolute
But
and the construct state will be only
no,
there for the noun.
yes.
Okay.
Yeah, so it is only a sign of direct object, but then when the sign of direct object receives the pronominal suffixes, instead of being a sign of direct object, it becomes the object itself. Okay, for example, there may be a passage, the Lord said, said to me, or the Lord told him, you will see there otam, oto. So the sign of direct object will become the object. Just go through this and keep in mind. Next one, there are some particles. Hinne is one particle, which means behold, indeed. Okay, in the prophetic books you can see, if any futuristic prophecies should be mentioned, you can see that this word will be used. Behold, I will bless you. Behold, I will I will make you great. All these terms, the phrases will be introduced with the term hinne, behold. Now, hinne, while receiving the pronominal suffixes, right, it will have some internal changes. These are all irregular forms. There are no explanations why these irregular forms are taking place. Okay, only thing is we should be in a position to grasp and understand. First common singular, if you see, it is not hinne he, but it becomes hinne ni, or hin ni. Okay, so by looking at this, you should know that it is hinne with pronominal suffix, meaning behold I. Hinne ka. Okay, hinne ka. He is missing. Behold you. Hinnak. Behold you. Again, he is missing. Hinno. Behold he. Okay, third feminine singular is not there. Why? Because the text has not applied that. That means that shows that the text is basically from a patriarchal context. Yeah. First common plural. Hinne nu, or hin nu. Behold we. Hinne kem. Behold you. Second masculine plural. Hinnam. Behold they. Okay, there also you see no second feminine plural, no third feminine plural. The only easiest method which I can tell you is just, even if you are not memorizing it, just look at it, observe it. How you can identify? The only way that you can identify is the presence of the endings, right? Irakyot is there. Shiva final calf raised Kamets is there. And then Kamets final calf raised Shiva is there. Holam Vav is there. So that is why from the beginning we are, I'm insisting you to memorize the endings with the inseparable, separable. So in the course of time, you will be used to that. Even without looking at the table, you will be able to grasp. Okay. So this is again an irregular form. So hinne, whenever it is receiving pronominal suffixes, this will be the irregular form. You can see the absence of a, and sometimes you can see the presence of extra nun, and again doubling. Okay, that happens mainly in all the cases. Okay, especially first common singular and first common plural. Yeah, now coming to another yet. Okay, what you have seen is uh, if you want to raise any questions, just raise because I cannot read the chat box.
So
Yes,
can you just pronounce that behold vis? That is
yeah,
the known as having dagesh forte, both
yeah,
in both cases. Yeah.
yeah. First common singular, hinneni.
In
Hinne, yeah, you have to give a special stress again because it is doubled. So Hinne,
okay.
N I.
Hinneni.
Yeah,
Okay.
hinneni. Then
Oh,
the other one is hinni.
hinni. Yes, sir.
And first common plural, hinnenu. Or
Hinnin.
nu or hinnu. Nu.
Hinnin.
Okay, and then hinnekem, hinnam. Okay, so once again from the beginning, hinneni, hinni, hinneka, hinnak, hinno, hinnenu, hinnu, hinneken, hinnam. All right. Yeah.
Thank you, sir.
Yeah. Coming to yet. Yet is there a sign of direct object. So yet will be always present with the help of markup before the object or sometimes without markup. For example, Bereshit bara Elohim. Yet first verse you have learned, right? Bereshit bara Elohim. Yet Hashamayim.
Where it are.
So that yet is the object marker.
Okay.
Skies, yet, both are objects of that sentence. Okay. In one place you will see with markup, in one place you will see without markup. All right. Now coming to another yet, meaning with. It should not be confused with a particle yet. Particle yet is sign of direct object. Now we have to understand this perfectly because, as I have said, yet the sign of direct object will also receive pronominal suffixes, and when they receive, you see the the replacement of sere with the whole above, right? And here, if you see yet, what is happening? Sere is becoming here, and then the tau is receiving dagesh forte. The tau is receiving dagesh forte, and this is irregular form. Okay, right? And even if you are not able to memorize all these things, you should be able to differentiate between the pronominal suffixes with the sign of direct object and pronominal suffixes with yet. There it is holem vav in between aleph and tau. Here it is not holem vav. Here sere is becoming hira. And then there is a doubling in the second letter. And then you see the ending. Okay. So et or ot. Okay. So you see here again. Let me go to that. OT. Okay. So sometimes exceptionally OT is also there. Okay, so this is again the confusion. So only
So
the
then,
context.
only with the context we can understand that whether it is a sign object.
Exactly, exactly.
Yeah.
So when we start the small phrases, when we start with the verbs, right, we will be
Yes.
able to understand that.
Yeah.
But then try to grasp, what is there, outside the bracket. The thing which appears inside the bracket is sometimes, exceptional. So
Okay.
it will be iti, iteka, itak, ito, ita, itanu,
Anu,
itekem,
item,
and itam.
itam.
Okay, so try to find out the difference between it and yet. So one it is
Sign
sign of
object
direct
mark.
object, and another it is with. So another it proposition, only when it appears as a proposition it will come. The other one it will appear before the object. Okay, and in a sentence, when there is no object and the sign of direct object will receive the pronominal suffixes, that will become the object.
Object.
All right. Another thing is another proposition, which is levad, okay, meaning alone, by oneself, by itself. It is a combination of lamet proposition plus vad. Okay, lamet proposition, vad. So alone, by oneself, by itself. Okay, so this also will receive pronominal suffix. And level D, what is happening here? The last letter of that word is receiving Dagesh Forte. That is why it is categorized under the irregular form. Okay, so level B, levadeka, levado, levada, levadekem, levatam, levada, levadehem. Right? Yep. Another proposition is there with the meaning in, meaning with. Okay, in. Is people, right? Im is with, proposition with. Now, when you add pronominal suffix with there also you have to check how you are adding. Okay, because the same consonants. You should not be confused. Okay. My people, it will be my people, your people, and so on.
People.
Yeah. So now, noun with pronominal suffixes express the possession. Okay. So here it is proposition. So proposition with im, imadi, it is an irregular form. Okay. Dalet is appearing. We don't know why. And then immi. Okay. Yes, please.
So to differentiate, only the Iraq and the Patak will be the difference, right? In these things. The Dagesh Kote will also be there.
In
Me, like
yes,
that will be me, like.
There you will not see Dagesh Forte in the second letter.
Okay, and the first the Patak will be there, no?
Yeah.
Me.
Patita.
Because arm will be arm, no?
Yeah, arm. Sometimes that
Will
arm
be arm.
becomes immi
Comes
also.
also.
Okay. Right. So imadi, immi, imak, imeka, immo, imma, imanu, imakem, imma, imma,
Imma.
immahem. All right. So these are all minute things that we have to take care. All right. The last one. Inseparable prepositions Bet and Lamat Shiva, no problem. They will appear as it is. Okay. Li Leka Lak Lola, like Be Beka Bak Bo Ba. Okay, Banu, Bakim, Bakin, Bakim, Bakin. But Kaf followed by simple local Shiva. It takes the irregular form. So you see here the presence of mem, the presence of olam, and also you see the presence of nun in the first common singular, right? This is absolutely irregular form. So kamo ni, kamo ka, kamo hu, kamo ha, kamo nu, kaken, kahen, kahen, right? So some sort of, grasping these irregularities, even if you're not able to memorize completely, grasping, that will help you. All right. So with that, we will complete the portion. You have to memorize or you have to revise. Coming to Jaba, what is the doubt in translation?
Or in the third section, fifth
This
one,
one, right? This one, right?
fifth one.
Yeah, please translate.
Then, third section,
You mean translate the following sentences, right? What I have
no,
described.
sir, supply the correct pronoun.
Okay. Which one? Yeah, the third section, right? Yeah.
Yes, sir. Fifth one. Sir, here the final thing, evo them is singular. It is in the singular third masculine pronoun, but in the singular form. So the translation will be ancestor or ancestors.
It is plural.
Their ancestor or their ancestors.
When you conjugate, how do you conjugate and translate?
Because it is third masculine plural, so we
Yeah.
have to add there.
Okay.
But the final thing is some is usually we have to use for example, sir.
Okay, so how you have translated the entire sentence?
So they that is their ancestor, they and their ancestor, because in the example, in feminine singular construct, it's translated as their law, not their laws.
Exactly.
So, is it the ancestor or ancestors? That's my question.
Anyone who can clarify this?
So the next one also is next one will clarify this, no? God of their ancestors. Evote him. The next one, the sixth one.
Yes.
So here it is evotam. There it is evote him. And both are translated ancestors. So his point is this could be ancestor and not ancestors.
Yeah, yeah,
And
understood.
next
I
line, if
understood.
you look at it,
Yes, yes, that I understood. That I understood.
So next sentence also is like that. Above.
No, but next sentence is
Very
very clear.
clear.
Next sentence is very clear because
Very clear.
the ending is the ending with a plural noun. Yeah, here it is not clear.
So the only problem is above tam.
Yeah, Jabba,
So it
have
is
you,
there only, but the ancestors may become ancestor.
yeah, just a minute. Yeah, Jabba, have you tried looking at the other versions of the translation Bible, English Bible?
Yes, sir. In Tamil, actually the Tamil Moodadayar, so we cannot identify it as plural or singular.
Okay, but that in Tamil also you have different versions, but in the English versions.
I used this NRC, sir. Trivivali.
Okay. No, in English, I mean English translation. Hello.
NRSP, sir, is ancestors only.
Okay. Just a minute, okay. Stay on. Let us find a solution for this. Okay, just a question here. If it is your ancestor, right, Jabba?
Yes, sir.
If it is ancestor, the noun should be in singular form, right?
Yes, sir.
Here the noun is in plural form or singular form?
It's plural, sir.
The noun is in plural. The only problem is the ending. Okay. The
Excuse me, sir.
Just a minute, madam. Just a minute.
Yeah.
Yeah, Jabba, the ending, the noun is in plural form, right?
Yes, sir.
So without the pronominal suffix, what will be your translation?
So that is my confusion, sir.
No.
Because we can say their ancestor.
No. My question is, the noun is in plural form or singular form?
The noun is in plural form, sir. Third masculine plural.
Okay, so it is not referring. The only problem here is how come to a plural noun the ending, the pronominal suffix ending is a singular
Yes, sir.
ending. Yeah.
Yes, sir.
Yeah, that is the question. Okay.
Yes. It is there in the textbook. It is a different form of it.
Yeah.
Yeah, that is why that is what even I wanted to say, sir. They have given two forms for it.
Two forms for it.
Yeah.
About came is there, about tam is there. Two forms are there.
Where it comes?
Sir, it is in the books, textbook, sir.
Textbook that you said. 74.
That you have given prescribed as a textbook, no? Kelly's textbook.
74.
In that textbook we have in page 74.
Yeah.
So they have given.
So in such cases, my suggestion would be such exceptional cases will appear. In that case, we need to analyze the noun, right? The noun will be in the plural form. So the noun here is in the plural form, right? So the noun has to be translated into plural form. Okay, so that is how I guess or I come to a conclusion here. Okay, when I analyze the noun is not in the singular form. Even without a pronominal suffix, the translation of the noun is in the plural form. So in that case, it has to be plural. Okay, forget about the ending. The second, justification is that, as it was said, the exceptions are there. Okay, exceptions are there. So because of these exceptions, we can come to the conclusion that, okay, it should be their ancestors only, not their ancestor, because the noun is in plural form. Okay? And the pronominal suffix is there, that is plural. Okay, so here the point is the noun is in plural form, the ending is causing confusion, and the ending, there may be some exceptional cases where this arm can appear or him can appear. Okay, so in the next example, you see it has been, from this example, we can understand that it is avo, te, him. Japa, are you able to
Yes, sir.
understand it?
Yes, sir, I can understand. The sixth one I can understand.
Yeah, the fifth one, the only solution is that the fifth one, the noun is not plural, singular.
Yes, sir.
When the noun is not singular, how will you translate that into plural? The problem is
Okay.
only with the
Ending.
ending. Okay, the problem is only with the ending.
Okay.
Yeah.
Thank you.
So friends, there is no other go to.
So we translated the other one wrongly, the
Which one?
K one. The what is it? The you gave to add the pronominal suffixes on inseparable proposition on, he, hey.
Yeah, key, because you didn't learn you didn't learn
Yeah,
those
I mean,
days, but now
it's
you can do that.
I corrected it.
Yeah, so now you can correct it. All right. Yes. So with this, we are concluding with some of the important things about the nouns, pronouns, suffixes, and so on. So in the next class, we will be beginning with Hebrew verbs. Okay, introduction to the verbs, Hebrew verbs. So coming Monday, I will be in another place called Adoni. So I'll check the internet connection there because my mobile data is not supporting. And in case if we are not able to have class on Monday, I would request you to, give me time on Wednesday. That means Wednesday and Thursday we will spend time for Hebrew verbs. In case we are not able to, or else instead of causing confusion, shall we finalize that we will meet on Wednesday and Thursday instead of Monday and Thursday? Two classes will be introductory classes for the verbs only. We will be learning the way how verbs are understood in the Hebrew language. So two classes we need in order to give some introduction. So Wednesday and Thursday we will utilize for that. Is that okay?
Okay.
All right.
Yes, sir.
All right. So thank you so much. So I will just post a message in the group saying that we will be meeting on Wednesday and Thursday instead of
Monday and Thursday.
Thank you.
Thank you, sir.